Maybe he was just putting on an accent.
Oh yeah,
That would be so funny. It's like some guy is like, hold on, I got to take this. Top of the morning to you. Are you still interested in that car we've been talking about? Bandying about the price, eh?
What accent would you use, Taylor?
Hey,
What's your most trustworthy business
I'm
accent?
sorry, guys. I got to take this. Just going into that. My cars and garters, I can't sell it for that low.
All Taylor's accents are not people I'd pay $150,000 to, like not Mutombo, not whoever Native American dude is.
I don't know. With that accent, I feel like if he was like even being mean and rude in negotiation, I would take it like sort of better. I've always thought that like when you hear someone say something in an accent, you hear it differently. I don't know. You hear
but if it's that bad, part of you might be like, yeah, if he were faking it, he'd do better.
I think part of it is you sort of give that foreign culture that comes along with the foreign accent, like, oh, maybe that's their sense of humor. He doesn't mean fuck you, you cunt. That's just how they are.
Australian.
That's how they say hello. Yeah.
Exactly. You sort of like let them get away with a little bit more. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I always found that I know in car sales, like people with accents seem to do well at it.
Did it depend on the accent?
Well,
it depends on the accent. Yeah, if you have if you have a posh UK
high
accent,
GDP accent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. You want an expensive accent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember there was a Nigerian guy who had like this really posh European accent, and he was a big, like, handsome guy. He was tremendous at selling cars. But then you had, well, I guess everybody had their niche anyway. Because I was gonna say like the Spanish guy, but he was the only guy who spoke Spanish, so he got every Spanish speaking customer. So that's a whole other thing.
That's a great situation to be in,
right?
Like,
to be the only Spanish speaking salesman. There was a lady who pretended she could speak Spanish so she could like get into his fucking customer base, and you'd see them over there struggling.
Regular Peggy Hill.
Dude, she was the
Hola,
worst.
Senoritos.
She was very look, not. I only bring this part up because she did file sexual complaints against several people there. Not me. Obviously, I was a very young man, but she was a very unattractive lady, and she was always lying and cheating customers. Like what I'm talking about. Like the way that she would like, yes, como está? Me llama Peggy Hill. And like that was it. That's all she had. Now we're at like El Fordo. Mucho safety. Like, and meanwhile
they're interested in El Camaro. My job's halfway done.
and then there's fucking meanwhile Francisco's over there. Man was born in Mexico City. He's as Mexican as it gets. like he's Captain Mexico. Oh, I hated that lady.
Man, well, it sounds like you dodged a bullet for not getting lied about by the thieving saleswoman.
She was an older. Nobody was thinking that 19-year-old Kyle was hitting on that gal.
Did she dress to look Hispanic?
She was black.
She still could have. Like she's
yeah, she had a sombrero. I mean, but
she did. Yeah, that's how you knew. That's how you knew.
Just kept the sun out of her eyes. That's all that was about.
If I was buying a car and one of the salesmen had like chips and salsa on their desk, I've made my decision.
Oh,
like I'm gonna go eat with. It's like the worst case scenario is I get a snack.
I would get customers
genius.
Like if the paperwork was taking a long time because AKA they had bad credit and we were trying to find a bank, I would often buy them dinner and like have it delivered. If there was money there to be made, like if keeping them in that chair meant like getting the sale done that was going to be profitable, I would buy them dinner.
Did you ever have somebody push for a more expensive dinner than you initially wanted?
No, but like I was like, what, you guys want something to eat? What'd you like? And they were like, Outback's down the street, right? And I was like, fuck, so is Wendy's.
Outback, they just closed E. coli thing, right? Anyway.
I want to jump in on this because I would argue that Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich, the number 6, the thing I get 90% of the time, is good enough that it belongs right there on the Chick-fil-A menu.
No,
right?
I don't know. No.
Okay. I'm alone on this.
I grew up with the number 6.
Spicy.
I grew up with the number 6. Okay, I remember when it was like $6. Okay.
Okay.
I love the number 6.
Let me finish up. For me, I think the number 6 is right there adjacent to a typical Chick-fil-A sandwich. However, the experience is different. I feel like when I'm at Chick-fil-A, this is like the freaking Michelin restaurant of fast food.
It is.
The people there are so sweet. Are all the girls blonde? I go to Wendy's and I'm like, how do you ring me up with those long fucking 6-inch fingernails?
Yeah, with I went to Popeyes like 1 month ago.
Racist.
Yeah.
I went to Popeyes like 1 month ago, and they did all but be like, "Welcome to Popeyes, fuck you." Like the tone in their voice, I'm like I can't believe I'm being such a bother to these people by being in I came here for food. I'm
so sorry for asking for dinner at dinner time.
Yeah. So one of the things that's
if the people at Chick-fil-A, if they made it, if they were like, look, you may be familiar with their ad campaign that has the cows and they're writing "Eat More Chicken."
Yeah.
If they came out with a burger restaurant and they had a whole commercial where those cows and where the chickens were coming back on the cows, and they're like, we got to do something about and now they've got Chick-fil-A burgers. I don't know what you call them, burger filet, whatever the fuck it's called. They would ruin McDonald's day because they're the same price. It's the Big Mac is the same fucking price as that delicious spicy chicken sandwich they have at Chick-fil-A.
No,
they have their own spicy chicken sandwich,
scam.
Woody. It's incredible. It's so good. They'll put 3 different kinds of fucking cheese on that bitch. They got pepper jack cheese, Woody. You can't fuck with pepper jack cheese.
Dude, they don't pepper jack. They got Colby. Yeah,
no sausage.
At Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, at Wendy's sometimes.
Yeah, they've got
the American people have never been more manipulated.
Cheese.
The American public has never been more manipulated and hoodwinked than by the Big Mac. Like they threw an extra bun in there, and people are like, "Look how tall it is." Like, it's disgusting.
If you're gonna get a blonde girl with khakis who's pretty to stand outside wearing, have you seen them outside wearing that rain outfit? So
they have kiosks.
So for those of you who don't have Chick-fil-A's, or maybe you just don't have banging Chick-fil-A's, here in Atlanta, home of Chick-fil-A, these pretty girls will be outside in the rain wearing this clear, like it's not a raincoat. It's like it turns them almost into a kiosk. Yeah. and they're taking your order way out in the parking lot, 18 spots away from the window where
while cosplaying as a condom.
Yeah, they're handing you a fucking iPad and you're figuring everything out, and they're so polite and sweet the whole way through. Like what he said, oh, do you need any sauces with that? Any extra sauces? Or how much are they? Oh, sweetie, how many sauces you want? You're fucking great. Try that shit at Burger King. Have it your way, my ass.
Yeah,
okay?
You'll have a gun in your face. Like
we gonna have it LaShonda's way tonight.
I said I wanted ketchup. I wanted more than one packet. I know this is almost passive aggressive of you to put one packet in here.
Every time, if I click that button for 2 ketchups, there's 2 ketchups. If I click it 3 fucking times, there will be 3. If I order Wendy's, they'll give it to my neighbor. I swear to God. Chick-fil-A is the master fucking race of fast food restaurants, not just chicken restaurants, all fast food. It shits on everybody.
So when I'm there, I usually need a couple extra sauces. Like it's just, their sauces are fucking like, you know that when you get ketchup at Wendy's, it's that size salsa roughly.
Damn,
not nearly enough for bottomless fucking.
I bring my own bowl,
right? So they give me this bag of chips large enough to store 2 human heads, and then basically a single serving of salsa. So I ask for extra salsa because if I'm there, it's bottomless salsa. I need some extra sauces to take home with me. And then she billed me for it. And it was like, fuck, you work here, right? You're not the owner. We should be on the same team. You should be hooked. Oh, do you want extra salsa? Here you go, Woody. Fucking banging salsa.
We should have gotten you one of those.
You know what happens if you do that? The fucking tip rolls in. You know what happens when you charge me for salsa? That was your tip. Fuck.
Okay. All right.
I would have said that. I'd be like, oh, the extra sauce was $3, huh? Shit. Your tip was going to be $10. And now it's none.
You're actually staving me.
Now I got to stop at the store for salsa on the way home. You've given me an
probably
errand,
think
man.
that math works. I
like this idea.
So what do you guys like when you guys go out to eat? What are you tipping people? Like, is it dependent on service, or do you have like a hard and fast rule?
Like 20% is usually what I do. If they do a great job, I'll do more than that. And I actually like they'd have to, at this point in time, they'd have to do a real shitty job to get less than 20, like a noticeably bad, like we've been here for 40 minutes and my food's like, so, and they haven't been back to the table.
I'm not as generous as Taylor, perhaps, because some people have this thing where they're like, oh, the bare minimum is 10%, Kyle. If they spit in your mouth, it's 10%. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
I do 25.
No, then it's 25.
Then it's 40. Then it's 40.
The minimum is we don't even pay the bill. like we might fucking run out of here and cause a scene.
You're quick.
If they spit in their mouth, you know what I mean? So like there is a 0 tipping level of service, and it's not that hard to get below that bar where you just don't fucking get a tip if you're not doing your job. Like it's like that Mr. I'm not so far as like that Mr. Pink speech from Reservoir Dogs with the little violin or whatever. It's not like that. But it's
she's only filled up my coffee cup 3 times. It should have been 6.
Look,
yeah.
I'll say this: if I was in a restaurant, and this had been sitting here this long and my ice had melted, that's like, come on, what are we doing? Like it's a busy restaurant. You're like, what is she hanging out back there taking a nap? No, she's walking the floor constantly, and yet my ice is melted. My glass is only 1/3 full. Clearly, I want some more because it's gotten kind of watery now. Where the fuck is she? She just lost it. I don't think I'm tipping her. I don't think I'm tipping this lady.
God damn.
You guys are harsh.
What do you think a tip is? For you, I think a tip is like you're letting everyone know that, like, oh, it's implied that you get tips because that's the social construct, or we're all pay into this big wheel of the economy or something. To me, the tip is that extra little bit you get when you do a very good job. It is on top of whatever you get paid. I'm giving you extra because, oh my goodness, really? You are friendly. And I'll tip that extra service really well, 20-30%, whatever. And it really,
do you tip Chick-fil-A? Because you were just talking about how well they
they make below minimum wage. Yeah, they make.
They're working for tips.
These girls make shit.
Chick-fil-A the line. Decent money, I think.
I don't know what.
Well, they don't really work. They don't tips.
They don't get tips. They should. Well, I bet. I don't know.
Nothing's keeping you from tipping them.
I bet you could fucking add a tip on that fucking iPad.
I fucking hate the attitude. All right. So I want to answer the tip.
We're shifting gears. First of all, we're shifting gears to the tipping thing. I like this.
What I normally do, and if I have to notice standout bad service, or I just choose the rightmost tip. Typically, I don't give a fuck what it is, 25-30%. I just choose the one on the right, and I tip that. That's my standard thing. If she really sucks, then I might either go left or right in my own. But that's pretty rare. But what does frustrate me is how everything has become a tippable service now.
Yeah.
Every delivery guy, and that includes like grocery deliveries and shit like that. They put their palm out. And then like if you're at the counter and they hand you like a coffee at the counter, it's like, how much do you get a tip for that? I am standing at the counter getting my own food. This used not to be a tippable service.
Yes. Yeah.
Now that's tip worthy.
How about this? I want to use your barometer in one of my instances of giving a $0 tip. I remember specifically. Okay, total me and a date. Total check came to like $145 or something like that. I know it was under $150.
Yeah,
it's okay. We
better be
nice place. And the service was okay, but she didn't refill our drinks, and she brought the wrong appetizer. And it was cold when it finally got out to us, and also it came so late that our entrees came right after it. And now it was one of those places with small tables, and there wasn't enough room for everything. And while she was moving everything, she knocked off a candle, and the wax splattered. It was a real candle, and they made a very big to-do about getting that wax up. And I just wanted to eat my dinner because the appetizer was already cold. Oh, and did I mention that she smelled like poo-poo? She smelled like she had. Oh, yeah, she smelled like feces so strongly that once we finally had her manager alone, I said, ma'am, would you smell our waitress, get a good whiff of her, please, and then come back so that we can discuss further. And she came back and said, I am so sorry. Smelled like doo-doo. I don't know if she had shat herself or if she had
been shat upon.
What it smelled like to me, honestly, was dog shit. It smelled like she had stepped in a big old pile of dog shit, and she'd gone, oh no, it only got on my right foot. Hang on.
Oh no.
And then she got her left in there. And then she just got it and like anointed herself with it like it was like lint. Like it was fucking lint.
Like it was Ass Wednesday.
It was Ass Wednesday. That's what I meant. Yeah.
I tried to commit suicide.
Wait a minute. Stop.
And good night.
Good night.
And vote on the controversial recommendation.